Hey guys, it's Steph. Welcome back to another declutter video. Today we are tackling eyeshadow palettes. This is a harder one for me. I really have a hard time letting go of palettes. I feel like they're a bigger investment and I put a little more thought into purchasing these. At any rate, there are some that I'm going to let go of, but I do just want to say this is probably not going to be a huge declutter. I don't have a goal, of how many to get rid of or anything like that. Like I said before, I'm just going through my collection and getting rid of what I'm not using, giving it to friends, family, whatnot. And yeah, just making sure that I know what I have, using up what I have, and just being aware of what is in my collection before I bring anything else in. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I'm going to start with an easy one, Naked 1, 2, and 3. I'm keeping all of these. I love these palettes, as most of us do. The main reason that I keep these, I don't reach for them as much as I used to, although I do still use Naked 3 quite a bit. I just like to have them for comparison's sake when I am, trying new products. A lot of times I'm trying to dupe these. So definitely hanging on to these, but they are just really great palettes that are well loved, and I would definitely recommend all three of these. Another one that I absolutely love is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. Love this guy. And might as well mention this one, the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons. These also are just some of my favorite shadows. You can tell they're well loved. So I'm definitely keeping these. Meat Matte Nude. If you've been with me for a while, you know this is one of my favorite nude eyeshadow palettes. I picked this up, I think, on Outlook a while ago. I don't think I've ever paid full price for anything from The Balm, so check out Outlook, but also The Balm has a lot of flash sales on their site, but this is definitely a great one. This matte cyan color right there is just a beautiful crease color. Keeping this. Okay, this is one I picked up from Pure Cosmetics, and it is called... I actually don't see a name on this. It's very pretty. It's got some nice rose golds, kind of warm tones here. It's very, very similar to Naked 3, and I always reach for Naked 3 before this one. I got this one half price. I've used it probably 2 or 3 times, but I feel like it's just too similar to Naked 3, and I don't get enough use out of it, so I am going to pass this one along to a friend. These are all my Makeup Geek singles. I'm not really sure why I threw this in here, but they live in this drawer, but definitely keeping all of these. You can see I've hit pan on some of them. These are awesome, so keeping these. Makeup Forever Artist Shadow for Eyes. This is the neutral one. Love, love, love these. You guys probably heard me talk about this lots, but one of my favorite palettes, period. Keeping that. Got a few from Sleek, and I do like these, but this one in particular, these colors are just not really my sort of shades. The purples, the blues, that kind of thing just aren't really what I reach for. So I have used this maybe once. I think I've swatched it for a video, but I am going to pass this one along because I don't reach for it, and I have friends who love these sort of jewel tone colors, and I think they would get more use out of it. So this one's going in the pass along pile. This is the Oh So Special palette from Sleek. This one is a little more up my alley. It's got some more like neutral and pink tones, so I'm going to keep that. And then this is the Eyelust 24 Karat Gold collection from Sleek. Again, it's pretty. It's got a mix of cream and shimmer shades, one glitter there. I've worn this a couple times, but I can't say it's my absolute favorite, so I think I am going to pass this one along as well. Becca Ombre Nudes, one of my holy grail palettes. Love it. Keeping it. Okay, Tartlet in Bloom, another one of my favorites. You can probably tell this shade particularly has a good dip in it. I love this palette, you guys. This is just a great mix of matte and shimmer neutrals, and the packaging is beautiful. Formula is great. Keeping that. Oops, I forgot about this. This is the Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar. This is just as amazing as the other two. I am keeping all 3 of these. I actually reach for all 3 of these quite a bit, but they're also good for comparison's sakes. I feel like these are like a standard that I hold a lot of my other eyeshadows to, so definitely keeping these. I've got the Urban Decay Naked 2 Basics. I haven't reached for this as much as I should lately, but it is just a really nice neutral palette with lots of mattes. This color is a little bit more of a satin. I am going to keep this, and I am really interested in checking out the new Naked Basics, like the bigger one that's coming out this month, so definitely hanging on to that. Okay, this is the Kat Von D, what is this called? The Ladybird palette. Okay, this is the Kat Von D what is this called? The Ladybird palette. This is very pretty, and I used it a lot in the past, but I really don't reach for it anymore. I just feel like I have other colors that are comparable, and I don't know, I did use it quite a bit in the past, but I think I can just sanitize this and give it to a friend, so I am going to put this in the pass along pile. Also, the Kat Von D Shade and Light, if you're wondering, my hair straightener got put on that. Melted it. Definitely keeping this. This is just full of essential matte shades, in my opinion. This color is beautiful in the crease, so love this. This is from Paula's Choice, and I've used this a few times. This color is very pretty. My friend Melanie gave me this. I already said it's from Paula's Choice, but this was a gift from my friend Melody. It has sentimental meaning to me, and it is just a nice quality neutral palette, so that's staying. Okay, I've got these two from Hard Candy. Oh, I never realized these are magnetic, like they kind of stick together. Anyway, I've got the Sassy Eyes, and I've got the Natural Eyes. These are not bad. I have a review on these. I think it was mixed in with like a new at the drugstore video a while ago. I never reach for these. They're okay. They're workable, but they're not my favorite, and I just don't use them. They're bulky. They're taking up a lot of room in my drawer. So these I'm going to pass along. All right, Lorac Pro, love it. Have hit pan on a few of these shades. Very, very pretty. Keeping that. Also keeping the Lorac Mega Pro. My only complaint about these is they get filthy as hell, but they're both just beautiful. Great quality. I know not everyone loves them because they're super soft, but I just feel like if you work with them the right way, they're amazing. So I am keeping these. Naked on the Run. This was a gift to me from my aunt, and I actually really love it. I know it didn't get the best reviews from some people, but I think it's great, and it's great for travel because it's very sturdy, and you've got like a bronzer, a blush, a highlighter, eyeshadows. You can stick a liner in there. There's a lip gloss. There was a liner in there. I just took it out. But yeah, no, I'm keeping this. It's great for travel, like I said. This color is beautiful. It's a keeper. This guy is from a Tarte collection from the holidays a couple years ago, and I'm pretty sure in last year's declutter I considered getting rid of it, and I didn't. I have not reached for this in the entire year. It sits at the bottom of the drawer, and I just never use it. This, I will say, is just the most beautiful sapphire color, but it doesn't swatch as nicely as it does initially. But anyway, I never reached for this, and it's really pretty, but I know someone else will use it more, so I'm going to pass this one on. Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette. I actually reached for this, and I shouldn't say like, well, I actually reach for it, but I reach for it fairly often. It's got some very pretty colors. I love the mattes especially. I have a review that I'll link below, so I'm keeping that. Too Faced Natural Matte, again, beautiful. I took a little chunk out of that. I love matte palettes. This one I love because it's got some warmer shades. You don't have a matte black, but you've got some really cool kind of like purpley browns and just like really rich espresso browns, and this is beautiful. I love this palette, one of my favorites, so that's not going anywhere. Marc Jacobs, this is the Starlit palette. I love this, especially love this copper color in the fall. This is the only one I have from Marc Jacobs, but the formula of these is amazing, so hanging on to that. We've got the Laura Mercier Artist for Eye palette. This is one of my favorites. It's a little more purpley tone than I usually go for, but there's something about these purples that, I don't know, they're a little more neutral. Obviously not this one. It's absolutely full of glitter, but they just, I don't know, they work. They work really well with the rest of the colors. This is an amazing formulation, so that's staying. This guy from Ofra, I got this in a BoxyCharm recently, and I actually have used it a couple times, and I like it. I especially like this, and who knows, I may expand my Ofra singles collection at some point, so I am going to keep this. It comes in the palette and everything. I think these are nice quality. This is from Tarte. It is the Rainforest After Dark palette. I've had this for a while, and I did use it quite a bit. I don't know. I feel like I've kind of just gotten my use out of it, and I just don't really reach for it anymore. It's pretty, but I know there are some new things coming out that I'm interested in getting that are kind of similar, so I think this is going to be a pass along. The last three I'm going to go through really quick. This is the Amrezy palette from Anastasia. I love this. I use this a lot. It's, for some reason, this is like my go-to date night palette. Whenever I'm going out with my husband, I always reach for this. It's very pretty, and I love it. So staying. This is the Morphe brushes collection that Jaclyn Hill did with them, and you can probably tell I have used this quite a bit. I love these warm neutral shades. I really like this. It's pretty. I know there's no point in talking about it for too long because it's no longer available, but Morphe does have a lot of affordable, very similar palettes. I think they have a warm neutral one that would be quite similar. Definitely recommend checking them out. They are very affordable for a very decent quality eyeshadow. So this is staying. Again, with the hair straightener. Why do I do that? The last thing I have here is the Stila in the Light palette. And again, this is one that I used to reach for a little bit more than I do now, but Kitten is one of my all-time favorite eyeshadows, and I do have it in a single, but no, I can't let it go. It's so beautiful. I love this. Also, it's another one of those palettes that I hold to a high standard and like to do comparison videos with, so it is staying, but it's beautiful. All right, guys, so like I told you guys in the beginning, I didn't expect this to be a huge declutter, but I did manage to get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 palettes. So I'm fine with that. This is going to clear some room, and I think other people will get some use out of these. So yeah, I'm getting rid of the 2 hard candies, the Kat Von D Ladybird, the Pure Cosmetics palette, 2 from Sleek, 2 from Tarte, the Rainforest After Dark, and this guy that was a holiday palette a while ago. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you like seeing these videos, please give me a thumbs up, and I will continue to do. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do so. Take care of each other, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.